Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield.
All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to 10x your day, y'all. Time to level up. Time to crush it. Hey, you are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast. Robert Ferriell here, certified 10x coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield. Well, you are listening to another segment of Communities Grow Together on the Elevate Springfield podcast. As you know, we drop these segments each week. The Communities Grow Together segment will touch on all things nonprofit associations and how we as a community are working together so we can all grow together. This segment is brought to you by David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency over on West Wabash. Whatever you need insurance-wise, whether that's business, life, home, auto, or anything in between, hey, David and his team can take care of you. Give them a shout, or hey, stop by and visit them over on West Wabash. These segments are quick hits of actionable strategies and what's going on in our area to help you level up and grow together. Be right back after the break. Looking for personalized insurance with hometown care? David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agent, is here to help you protect what matters most: your family, your home, and your dreams. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, David and his team are proud to serve the Springfield community with trusted advice and reliable coverage. Local service, real relationships, peace of mind. Call today or stop by their office. They can build your dream protection plan together. Call 217-726-6343. All right, and we are back for another edition of Communities Grow Together, brought to you by David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency. Hey, anything you need insurance-wise, give David and his team a shout, or just stop by West Wabash and see what they got going on. They will take great care of you. Familiar face and contributor to the show, Mr. Jeff Dillman, with your 10X mug. Come on, let's go.
Coffee.
I love it. I
Took
finally
6
took care
years.
of you. Finally took care of you.
Well, I was on the last time, and I left my cup over the other side, so
Right.
that's kind of my fault.
Yeah, I know.
But
Dude, this is the first time where it's actually in the shot. You got it in the hand. Nice, warm hand. So.
Got it. Now I've got the 10X blood in me.
There we go.
You know, you mentioned David Hilst, and I had lunch with him last week.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, what was he up to?
I did. Well, you know, he's another individual out there in the community, as we know, and he's a giving man. We just had a nice little discussion about 2026 and, you know, what to expect, and he was a big supporter of us at Family Service Center and Tree of Wishes, and we were kind of mapping out 2026, but we talked finally about you.
Oh,
so,
great.
Yeah, we did.
Good to hear.
And, you know, it's nice to see that obviously he's a sponsor of the show for you, and but he likes and follows and shares. And
yeah, absolutely.
You know, just another good individual in the community doing good things.
Yeah, he does so many phenomenal things in the community. I mean, he's got a great business, but just a great individual, too. Just a great guy.
He is.
You know,
he is.
making so much of an impact out there.
Absolutely.
So last week, we talked about it for about a month before it happened. That holiday mixer, it finally happened.
Boy, I'm telling you.
And it was a good night.
Wasn't that a blast?
There. Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a blast. Yeah. Look at me. I'm the big guy here. And first of all, Michelle Chumlin at District 23. Well, what a super lady, opened up the doors for us to collaborate together as we did. And look what Cured Catering did. I mean, I'm the food guy. Look at that spread. But it shouldn't surprise you, right? From the drinks to the ambiance to just the people that came. I think it was a great, successful evening.
I agree. Yeah, she did a great job with her bar over there. She had
She had an old-fashioned fountain.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a literal fountain of old-fashioned. So,
I stayed away from that, but I could just see somebody sticking their head down there and just really having a good time. But no, it's just nice that she opened her doors to do that, and she understands the whole local initiative. And I think she even said to us that she's ready to do next year.
Yes, indeed. Already wanting to get set up for next year.
Crazy.
Let's go.
But no, it was good.
Yeah, good collaborative event like we always talk about where, communities grow together, and we're doing that with these two groups, Land of Lincoln Professional Networking Group and Local First Springfield. That was just another example of that, and I'm looking forward to moving into the new year and seeing what we can do more together.
Yeah, I'm excited too, and I know there's just a lot we haven't even probably even thought or talked about, but we will. We will. And, the collaboration is going great. I think people are skeptical. It's of, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We just need to get more people to do it because the whole goal is communities grow together.
That's right.
And we're supporting that local initiative. So
no doubt about it. Yeah. So on the website, it's almost 3 million on your.
Wow. Did you see that?
Your tracker. It's getting up there now.
I know you help with us on that, but I think just this week we roughly 2.7 million. We know it's higher than that. We always say that. But we don't want to be greedy. We're very thankful for those in our group that do communicate the jobs that they have done together. We definitely are going to be looking at, as we've talked, and how to make sure this doesn't go south. How it doesn't it needs to stay fresh, doesn't go stagnant. I've been hearing a lot of feedback, and and we need to make probably some changes. But you know what? It's just good to see that what we stepped out to create, I guess, and it's coming together, that people are spending money with people in that room. I think a little bit, if I could say, we probably got to get back into making sure ownership's coming and not sending, nothing against employees.
Right.
But owners want to speak to owners, right? We know that.
No doubt about it.
So we got to talk a little bit about that. But you know what? It's such a great group, and it's a good group to see that in Land of Lincoln, they're in Local First, they're in Local First, they're in Land of Lincoln, and they understand.
Right.
And they're in Chambers, and they're in SILSA. They're in a little bit of every organization,
absolutely.
quite frankly. So, but no, it's good things. It was nice to see that number go up. So, can we hit 3 million by Christmas?
I was going to say by the end of the year. I think that's easy.
I think we can.
Easy.
Absolutely.
No, you're right on the, business owners want to talk to business owners. Decision makers need to talk to decision makers. That's when it really, that snowball can get huge and really start going downhill.
Absolutely. So. I agree. And I don't, like I say, I don't second guess. I mean, like say this is a membership, a group. We didn't want dictatorship. We want the members to have an opinion. And I love, what we're hearing, I love it. So I've had coffee with a few the last few weeks, and I've got their input. Unfortunately, we can't just take one person's input on 112 people.
Right. Exactly.
But every voice matters.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about it. Well, speaking of snowball getting bigger and bigger, I had Mr. Frosty in on Monday, and he threw out quite the big snowball challenge. We're calling it the Frosty Challenge. Did you see that?
Boy, did I see it. I heard it. But, do you know Mr. Frosty?
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't go small.
He does not go small.
I mean, you're going to build a snowman. You're going to build one taller than the Capitol.
That's right.
I mean,
right.
But no, that's just the nature of who Bob is and Mr. Frosty. They're about giving back. Big heart, always been big with Santa and just children in general, right? Yeah. So we're super stoked at Family Service Center for that opportunity, as well as to be able to, he's still able to give to Santa. Like he'd said to me, he can't give to everyone,
right? And
none of us we can't do that. But it's just nice that you have a heart that you select the two. Santa's always important, right? We know that.
No doubt
we know
about it.
that. And then Family Service Center too. So that's a challenge. So the Frosty Challenge, it's game on. And it's 10X'd.
It is 10X. Did you hear that number that he threw out there?
What was that number again?
$1 million.
My gosh.
What would Family Service do with $1 million?
Oh, boy, I tell you what. For a Family Service Center, since 98% of the money's funded through DCFS, and you just don't know the state of mind where we are today with what's going on and, in the country, that money would come in. It would help with, if we're running a deficit, that could simply be put towards children. For example, the goal of Family Service Center is to get children back to their families. So what if we are at that stage where they're almost ready, but they have nowhere for that child to sleep? So that kind of money would help buy a bedroom outfit, a bed, a mattress, box springs, sheets, pillows, clothing, coats. I mean, that money would do a lot for that agency.
No doubt about it. I want to see Springfield come out big here on this. So
I'm like Bob, I think Bob wanted me to challenge it, but I don't have $1 million extra sitting around. I'd love to, but
y'all gonna write a check for that right now, Jeff?
No, yeah. Well, I would. It bounced like a basketball, but I think the thing is let's just put that challenge back out there. As I remember, he not only challenged his industry, he challenged everyone from car dealerships to you name it. And I would challenge the same thing: give a little. Communities grow together when we work together, right? Mm-hmm. So I would challenge that too, to all the listeners, to all my people, that follow me, that I follow. That challenge is out there. So you could do this. We at Masco wish for snow because we like selling ice melt.
That's right.
Mr. Frosty likes throwing it down, and Mr. Frosty likes pushing it. But no, I put that challenge out as well. So have a big heart, give. Bob would always say, just don't talk, do it.
Right.
So let's do it.
Let's get it. Where do people go if they want to participate in this, Jeff?
So servicetofamilies.org should be Frosty's Challenge. So just click on that. You're able to, donate that way, or you can send a check to 919 South Spring Street, Springfield, Illinois, 62704, Family Service Center. And maybe in the memo field, just put Frosty's Challenge. Mm-hmm. Or I think Bob said that you can write the check simply out to, there and give it to the driver.
Yeah, directly to the driver that's clearing the driveway there.
As the fundraising chairman for Family Service Center, I will make sure that money goes to where it needs to go. Mm-hmm. And believe me, it's needed. It's there. The good thing about our community, it's a very giving community. But last week I was sitting at a chamber event, and a guy came up to me and said, there's over 4,400 nonprofit agencies in Springfield. Wow. I'm like, no way. He goes, no, seriously. There's over 4,000. Now, it's kind of like everything else, Chuck in the truck probably.
Right.
I'm going to open this up. And we see that in our industry. I'm sure Mr. Frosty does too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm a professional snowplower. I'm going to throw the magnet on the side of my truck. But that just blew my mind. But even if that number is not 100% accurate, that's over 4,000 nonprofit agencies that need money.
That's crazy.
Right? And we know that's out there. So we're very, very honored to be part of this challenge. And I know Karen Cox and her crew there, they do a phenomenal job. This money will be put to good use. It really will. I mean, this simple as a playground, a little bit to buff the playground a little bit. We need we need new recycled tires put down for the children.
Yeah.
We have a beautiful playground area. We might need the fence secured a little better. I mean, this will be all things for families and children with Family Service Center.
There's no reason why we can't get that money raised up to do all those things, right?
I'm a firm believer. Yeah. We know there's giving people out there. Sometimes we just don't ask, right?
Right.
Or we don't challenge.
Right.
But that challenge is on now.
It's good. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I do too.
And like you said, he threw out that 10X number.
He did.
And we had no idea what that number was going to be going in. He said $1 million. So let's
$1 million.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. A goal's a goal, and it's reachable. Mm-hmm. It really is.
Yes, indeed.
But like he said, as long as everybody, not just in his industry, everybody, engages in this from big to small. That's why we always say every day, it just takes a little bit. We'll take the little, we'll take the big. It all goes to one place and good-hearted people.
Well, we're quickly coming to the end of the year, Jeff. What's on tap for these last couple of weeks of the year for you?
We are. Well, last couple of weeks, I was looking, Matt, that's great you asked that, because I was looking like, why did I book so many things?
Right.
For Masco, year end, we're always looking at, okay, what this year end, let's talk about what we did good, what we didn't do so well, what we need to do better. We just recently had a meeting about 2026 and what our goals are. And really our number one goal is to retain your customers, right? Keep your customers happy. But let's maybe talk to our customers. Maybe they're not buying something they should be buying from us that we've never talked to them about. And then what do we want to do different at Masco? We want to be different in our competition. That's key. We're deep into 10X. So we're going to 10X it, right?
There you go.
We're working through that book, which is a good read, and we appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And I think all the other things this is the time in the next 2 weeks to evaluate what Jeff's doing, right?
Yeah.
Because it's got to be about me a little bit too. As my wife always says, you always say no to me, but yes to everyone else. And I laugh, but it's the God's truth.
Yeah. I completely understand that. Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
And she's redhead. She's 6 foot. She'd kick my butt. And I think, Frosty knows her too. So, yeah. And Santa does too, by the way. But I think in the next 2 weeks, I'll evaluate what my 2026 is going to be like. There could be some change in my life. Who knows? We'll just see what happens. But I probably need to evaluate, am I putting 100% effort into things I'm doing? And if I'm not, should I be doing them? Right. And outside of that, just getting ready to spend time with family because that's key. The family time is very, very important. We lose track of that. And for us as a family, we're hoping that 2026 brings us a newborn, as we're going through an adoption process. And we started that with Family Service Center, which was pretty cool. And so we're hoping that on 2026, we've got that new baby or babies and ready to roll, because that will change a lot of things.
That will change some things now. Yeah,
will.
No doubt about it. No, I'm definitely hoping for that for you too.
I'm not the guy leading the charge here like your daughter did a few weeks ago. But what about you? Because we never talk about you.
I know, right? Well, she did great, didn't she?
She did.
I was so proud of her.
Awesome.
She's awesome at that one.
I told you, wow.
Yep.
I would find a job for that girl.
That's right.
She's sharp.
It might be. I can go ahead and throw it out there. We might have a segment for her coming up soon. So under the Elevate umbrella, I think that would be fun.
Surprise me,
right? You might
surprise
see that
me
coming.
But on a serious note, what about you? Let's turn the tables. What about you?
Very similar to what you said. You're finishing out 1 year, so you're reflecting on the great things, the things you could have done better, and how you're going to change or grow those things into 26. So yeah, Chris and I on the business coaching side are going through our plans and finalizing our plans for 26. We've got a lot of really cool things that we're going to bring under the business coaching umbrella, but also under the Elevate umbrella. So we're excited to bring more to this community, hopefully make more of an impact on this community and help more people. So, and then of course, holidays coming up. Like you said, I'm excited to spend some time with my girls. It's going to be fun. Christmas time is our favorite holiday as a family. So probably get out of town for at least a few days and take a little trip. But other than that, do our traditional holiday here in Springfield and just enjoy being together.
Good. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So, and then we should say in 2026, we're going to continue to collaborate. Of course. With Local First Springfield and Land and Lincoln Professional Networking Group. And I think just keep that fresh and maybe do more things together. We do have some exciting things like March. We were going to have a fraud event that we're going to do jointly. We probably should talk about that. Yeah. We do have an FBI agent that we're not allowed to say who, but we do have an agent that will come in and speak to our groups that really educate us on business fraud. So I think, and plus all the other stuff with Local First Springfield. That's fun serving on that board because we got a good board and there's a lot of good things happening. Yeah. It's good to hear in the community that they see a change in that. So great job once again on that.
Appreciate it.
You built a good board, good leadership. So I'm excited to see what happens in 2026 with that as well.
It's going to be a 10X as well, Jeff. You know that.
It's already started.
That's right. We're going to 10X this business coaching. We're going to 10X this Elevate. You're going to 10X Masco. We're going to 10X Land of Lincoln and Local First. And in the meantime, we're going to 10X Springfield. How about that?
And we're going to 10X Frosty's Challenge.
That's right. That's right. We're going to hit that million and more.
That's right. I got it.
Well, Jeff, appreciate it as always. Always a great time.
Yeah, thanks for the time. Appreciate you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, brother. And thank you and to Jennifer for speaking to my daughter and my teen group, the Explore for Success group. Thank you to you both for taking them around Masco and learning a little more about what you guys do.
Yeah, thank you. We had fun doing that, so great.
All right. Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas.
All right. We're going to let Jeff get back to elevating Springfield. But for the rest of y'all, we'll be right back.
Hey, Springfield, when it comes to reliable, high-quality roofing, you don't want to leave things to chance. That's why you should reach out to Acosta Angeli Roofing, your local roofing expert, serving Springfield and surrounding communities. From quick, dependable repairs to full replacement, from residential to commercial, they are your trusted pros. Call them today at 217-993-2748 or visit their website to book your free quote and inspection. Don't wait. A little leak now could lead to major damage later. Trust the local experts, protect your home, and get peace of mind with Acosta Angeli Roofing.
Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody, on another segment of Communities Grow Together on the Elevate Springfield podcast. Thank you again to David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency, for partnering with us on this segment. Hey, take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great.
Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at SangamonTreeService.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.